All right, this morning I took delivery of Cycle Cruza's, now mine, WR250R. It's now lunchtime, and this is the maiden voyage. This is the first ride. So let's see how she sounds. Make sure she's warmed up. I think I'll just take her around the neighborhood. I gotta do some work later today, but I'm super excited to hop on this bike. This bike is kind of legendary to me. I mean, it inspired me to get my own WR250R, trick it up like Cycle Cruza did, and then ultimately when it went up for sale, I had the opportunity to buy it, and now here it is. So but the main difference between Cycle Cruza's WR250R and my WR250R is the Athena big bore kit. So I love this attachment. That's why I bought this bike used a few years ago. Was this WR250R had the Athena big bore kit already attached to it. And yeah, I'm used to that power. So let's see how this thing runs. I'm gonna have to get gas. But generally, pretty good shit right now. Shifts really well. I don't see a power difference yet, but man, this thing is smooth as butter. Well, that was interesting. I would say that little uphill that I just went over probably won't be very recognizable on the camera, but I did feel a slight power deficiency versus my bike. Again, not too much, but if I had to guess right now, it would only be like a 3 to 5% difference, power difference. Another uphill. I'm having a good time. My old bike has the kind of the air box done, and I think that makes it breathe a little easier with the big bore. Stop here real quick. Oh, this is sweet. Yeah, first impressions after the first like 10 seconds on this bike. She's smooth, still has a lot of power, enough power I'd say, and she looks great. Gotta watch the leaves here this time of year. I low-sided at a turn because of this crap on my old WR250R. I'm not gonna do that with this one. I've been taking roads purposely going uphill. Here's a good steep one. That was a steep incline, and I've taken that street multiple times with my older WR250R. I mean, I can definitely feel the difference, but honestly, I think right now, my impressions, at least on street, that power difference is negligible. It's still a freaking 250cc or 310cc, so you're not going to turn it into a freaking beast. Anyhow, I mean, is it worth $1,000 or $1,500 to get the Athena big bore kit on a WR250R? I think yeah, if you have the money, and if you already tricked up everything else, why the fuck not? But it's not mandatory. I mean, I'm having a ton of fun on this stock 250R. I don't want to get off this thing, man. I'm sure Cycle Cruza didn't ship this with a full tank of gas, and I'm literally just riding it a few hours. It's been delivered to my door. Alright, this is a good stopping spot. Alright, honestly, first impressions of the Cycle Cruza 3.0 WR250R. I mean, smooth as butter. Everything's clean on this. Clutch is really smooth. I mean, compared to my WR250R, I mean, I didn't know any better. That was my first bike. I probably have to swap out the cable. Anyways, this clutch is definitely nice and smooth. Suspension's pretty nice. I really can't tell the difference between stock right now. Power delivery, this 3.0 version doesn't have the Athena big bore kit, but it definitely has enough power, right? Maybe the WR250R 4.0 version will have the Athena big bore kit on it. What else? Oh, the sprocket. Yeah, so this one I think is a 47 tooth sprocket. My old WR is a 49. I mean, there's definitely adequate power, but my older WR250R definitely pulls harder on the uphills. I mean, that's what I feel. What else? Also, I think the power difference, which is, again, I think is negligible, is that I had the airbox, the flapper mod done on my old bike. That's how I bought it. But Cycle Cruza didn't do that to this engine. You know, even more the reason why I wanted to buy this bike. I mean, the engine's pretty pristine on this. You know, it's pretty core, pretty stock. And really, when you buy a WR250R, you want reliability. So, but I think even more, man, this WR250R has some providence. You could tell, you know, Cycle Cruza has passion, because everything you put on this bike made it look, the whole frickin' package makes it look complete, down to the DID wheels, gold nipples. Anyways, that's my first impressions. What I want to do is I'm going to consider a 4.0 version with the Athena big bore kit. I'm definitely going to take this bad boy to the trails when I get time. There's some uphills at Carnegie SVRA that I'm going to ghost trial with my old WR250R versus this one, and see the time difference. Also, I have Supermoto wheels I bought for my old WR250R. Have that put on this and ride street just to see the difference on the twisties. So that'll be exciting. So I got a lot of plans for this bad boy. I mean, I think at some point during my riding experience, I'll definitely want more power in the future, but in an enduro bike. So maybe a Beta or an FE 350, 701, or even a KTM is in my future. But I'm going to say what Cycle Cruza said a few years ago: I'm never getting rid of this WR250R. Well, never say never. Anyways, let's giddy up, motherfucker. Why is that still on? Oh, because it's still on, dummy. Hey, so Cycle Cruza, thanks for selling this to me. Thanks for keeping up your vlogs. You definitely make an impact in a lot of people's lives, especially mine and my riding career. So glad to have your bike. She's going to be taken care of. But I'll document it along the way. So taken care of is a subjective statement. My bad. So let's see how this thing runs. Ah, fuck. That was